Welcome to The Explainer. You know, when we were looking through the latest healthcare data, we stumbled across something, well, honestly, it's pretty concerning. We found a massive, hidden financial leak, quietly draining resources right out of the healthcare sector. But, and here's the good news, we also found exactly how it can be fixed. Hospitals are literally working around the clock to give us the absolute best patient care possible. But behind the scenes, there's this invisible drain. Hard-earned resources that should be going toward patient recovery and upgrading facilities, they're just vanishing. So today we're going to break down exactly how hospitals can use artificial intelligence to plug these hidden leaks, save their resources, and redirect that money right back where it belongs, patient care. Let's get into it.
Okay, so here's our roadmap for today. We're going to cover 1. The revenue leakage problem, 2. Introducing MegaNet Revenue Guard, 3. Identify, recover, and protect, 4. AI power and data privacy, and finally, 5. Focusing on patient care.
All right, let's dive right into Section 1, the revenue leakage problem, uncovering the invisible drain.
So, where does hospital revenue actually disappear to? It's kind of a wild question, right? I mean, hospitals are highly structured, tightly run environments. You've got doctors, nurses, and staff putting in endless hours of hard work. Yet, despite all of that effort, huge chunks of a hospital's revenue are just quietly vanishing into thin air. Where's it going? It's not being actively spent. It's literally just getting lost in the shuffle of an incredibly complex system.
To figure that out, we need to define the real villain here, which is revenue leakage. Basically, this is the unnoticed loss of hospital revenue through everyday errors and administrative inefficiencies. It's exactly like a slow, dripping pipe in your basement. You completely ignore it, or you don't even know it's there until the massive water bill shows up. When money leaks out of the system unnoticed like this, it actively drags down the hospital's overall financial performance. And why should we care? Because when financial performance drops, it directly limits the actual resources available for patient care. We're talking fewer upgraded machines, tighter staffing, and just less capacity to help the community.
And the crazy part is, it's almost never one massive mistake. It's absolutely a death by 1,000 cuts. A patient gets a service, but somehow it never actually makes it to the bill. Or maybe there's incorrect procedure coding or undocumented services. Throw in some billing inconsistencies and delayed claim processing that tie up funds for months. And how do hospitals usually try to catch this? With manual audits, which are incredibly time-consuming and, frankly, wildly expensive. These tiny, seemingly everyday errors just stack up into massive financial losses over time.
So how do we actually fix this? That brings us to Section 2, introducing MegaNet Revenue Guard, the specialized tool to plug the drain. Now, the most important thing to understand here is that MegaNet Revenue Guard isn't just some generic, off-the-shelf accounting software. Not at all. It is an AI-powered revenue assurance and revenue recovery solution built specifically for hospitals. It continuously analyzes a hospital's unique billing and revenue data to uncover these hidden opportunities for recovery. It's basically a tailor-made safety net, engineered to catch every single dollar before it slips through the cracks.
Moving on to Section 3. Identify, recover, and protect. The core mechanism of financial recovery.
This brilliantly illustrates how the platform operates on a continuous rhythmic loop. First up, Step 1, identify leakages. Because obviously you can't fix a problem until you find it. Then, Step 2, recover lost revenue. This is where that lost dollar is actually brought back. And finally, and this might be the most crucial part, Step 3, protect future revenue. Because fixing the past doesn't really matter if your bucket still has a hole in it. Let's break down each of these steps to see exactly how a single lost dollar is found and secured.
Starting with Step 1, identify revenue leakages. The AI system actively reviews just mountains of billing records and operational data. Think of it as a massive, high-powered spotlight. It detects missing charges, flags unbilled services, points out coding discrepancies, and even catches duplicate transactions and other weird revenue anomalies. By doing this, MegaNet Revenue Guard helps hospitals discover income that would otherwise just stay permanently hidden in all that daily paperwork.
But finding the error is really only half the battle, right? Step 2 is recovering lost revenue. Once those potential leakages are flagged, the platform hands over actionable insights. It empowers the hospital's team to correct those billing errors fast, recover the missed revenue, massively improve claim accuracy, and strengthen the whole reimbursement process. It literally turns raw data findings into actual recovered funds in the bank. And that brings us to Step 3, protect future revenue. This is where we move from a quick fix to a long-term strategy. Beyond just recovering funds, the platform actively prevents future losses. It does this by continuously monitoring revenue trends, catching unusual patterns early before they blow up into major issues, supporting compliance, and just steadily improving overall billing accuracy over time. It basically builds a fortified wall right around the hospital's finances.
Now, I know what you're thinking. What about data security? Let's look at Section 4, AI power and data privacy, security in the age of intelligence.
The contrast here is just night and day. The old way relies entirely on manual reviews and audits. And let's be honest, paying teams of people to comb through endless spreadsheets is incredibly slow and extremely expensive. But the MegaNet way? By using AI-powered intelligence, the system analyzes massive volumes of data rapidly and accurately. We're talking real-time insights, letting hospitals spot opportunities and risks the very moment they happen, not, 6 months later during some exhausting audit.
But regarding the data itself, I want to be super clear. Patient privacy is a core design principle here. The solution is specifically engineered so that sensitive patient info always stays safely within the hospital's own secure IT environment. The system only ever processes the absolute minimum data required for the analysis, so hospitals keep total, uncompromised control of their data while still reaping all the benefits of those powerful AI insights. Because at the end of the day, powerful AI shouldn't mean compromised security. No way.
Finally, Section 5, focusing on patient care, the ultimate goal of revenue recovery. When a hospital uses this system, they're doing way more than just fixing their billing. They are drastically cutting financial losses and getting this incredible, unprecedented visibility into their own operations. By increasing revenue capture and tightening up the whole revenue cycle management process, they can actually make highly informed, data-driven decisions. The whole point of MegaNet Revenue Guard boils down to one simple mission: helping hospitals actually keep the revenue they've already earned.
Identify, recover, protect. By bringing together deep healthcare expertise, advanced analytics, and artificial intelligence, this platform stops that invisible drain for good. And as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with this final thought to ponder. Just imagine the sheer level of patient care, the upgraded facilities, and the massive community impact a hospital could deliver if every single lost dollar was finally recovered and protected. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and keep exploring the amazing ways technology is reshaping our world.